Today, I want to talk to you about a new update from OpenAI that has enabled ChatGPT to learn some brand new tricks and take it from being cool to potentially mind-blowing. See, firstly, I want to talk to you about a new feature that improves its ability to maintain the context of conversations. So this allows conversations to be more fluid and natural. Secondly, is structured data. Well, now it's become better at understanding, sorting, and using different types of information. So this has given the model the ability to categorize data and provides clearer recall of information. And finally, and perhaps the biggest game changer, is ChatGPT's ability to call in functions. Now, what I mean by this is that it can now interact with other computer programs or online services. So beyond just plugins, it can theoretically connect to almost anything online, which opens the doors to countless possibilities. Now, we may be thinking individually that each of these updates may not seem that significant, but when we put them together, we have something that's quite impressive. Because of the new function calling capability in the chat, it's able to talk to third-party APIs. So this allows developers to describe functions to these models. I'd ask you to think about it like you're hiring a new personal assistant, where previously they might perform simple tasks like making phone calls or scheduling appointments. You'd instruct them directly, call Mr. Smith or schedule a doctor's appointment for Tuesday. See, these tasks are straightforward and they don't need a lot of detail. The function calling capability of these new models is like you're upgrading your personal assistant to a much higher level. So instead of just giving them simple tasks, you can now provide them with more complex assignments. For example, you might say, organize a surprise birthday party for my wife. And for this, the assistant would need to understand all of the components of the task, like picking a date, selecting a venue, sending invitations, arranging food, and sorting out the decorations. Now, the assistant needs to know how to break down the complex tasks into simpler, manageable steps and then perform each of these steps in the right order. And this new capability makes these models even more versatile and more powerful. And I think what this development might signify is the beginning of ChatGPT moving from a tool and more towards a productivity companion or a personal assistant. I think that this might have more immediate impact for significant change for businesses. You can imagine using these same functions in a business where you can ask ChatGPT to understand when inventory is low and remind you to restock or alert you when a big order comes in. As a marketeer, it could offer analysis of your latest campaign and give you structured data like the number of clicks, the conversion rate, the return on investment. It could be harnessed to fuse the gap between sales and marketing, automatically sending promotional offers to your customers and contextually following up on leads. Now, even stock traders could ask ChatGPT to fetch the latest stock prices, analyze market trends, and even make trading decisions. But now it's growing up and it's being trusted with actions, and this is a huge step. Now, simply imagine the touch points that ChatGPT could influence with these new functions. The results could be transformative for a business, from generating first drafts of blog posts, managing social media, to drafting and sending out newsletters. It could be used to power a chatbot on a website or social media channels, which could then answer customer queries, book appointments, or even handle basic tasks like updating client information. So this would significantly reduce the need for customer service reps and ensure that customers receive immediate responses any time of the day or night. And while speaking to your customers, writing your blogs and managing your social media, it could also be used to autonomously scrape data from websites to identify trends, to monitor competitors or track brand sentiment. It could be used to help with campaign analysis and sales lead generation. You can imagine it scraping contact information from website, initiating conversations with prospective clients, and qualifying leads based on how they interact with your website or with your content. All of a sudden, businesses are able to automate many of their routine tasks. Now, this reduces the staffing need and ensures consistent processes right the way through the business. I do think that it's encouraging that this update is actually creating jobs for developers. And however attractive the intelligent business in a box may sound, I think there are some obvious question marks around security and potential vulnerabilities in a business being solely dependent on a singular third-party piece of technology. It is my opinion, but even in a best case scenario, I'd urge you to remember that while AI can automate many tasks, it can't yet replace the creativity, the strategic thinking, and the personal touch that humans bring to business. Now, as a consumer, the human and emotional touch is something that I appreciate from a business. And as a consultant, this is something that I strongly recommend for all of my clients. So I think while ChatGPT could be a valuable tool and a helpful assistant, I think that where we are at the moment is probably most effective as part of a balanced approach that combines AI automation with human expertise. So whether you're planning a party or running a business, these new features can help you automate various tasks. It can get detailed information. It can interact with other tools and services. And the best part is that this is just the beginning. The world of AI is evolving at a rapid pace, and who knows what the next update is going to bring. So if you find this type of content interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video with friends, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future updates. So until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the future is happening right now. Thanks.